Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show, your daily Cricket Happening Show. And well, the news that I have here as far as today's Cricket Happening Show is concerned is some very great news as far as associate nations are concerned, as associate nations are the ones who would probably get a taste of Test cricket because what happened was, as you know, ICC had a meeting in Dubai and they have come up with some great news for the associate nations. First and foremost, ICC definitely encouraging cricket in a big way here, so they definitely deserve a lot of kudos. I would say hail the ICC, because you need to get more and more countries coming into the cricket mix, starting to play cricket, and that is what gives me more joy, because as long as people, there are a lot of countries actually joining the cricketing fraternity, well, I would be the most happiest man here on this Cricket Happening Show. Well, so again, congratulations to the ICC, kudos to the ICC. Now, as you know, the associate nations, I mean, you can only play test matches when you actually get test status, but now ICC is making a certain amendment, in the sense what they are doing, see, they have already started the step in the right direction, and I'm sure that is the reason, after seeing how the associate nations played, like one would remember that in the T20 World Cup they included some extra nations this time, and what a success it was. I mean, each and every nation played well, whether it was Hong Kong, whether it was United Arab Emirates, whether it was Nepal, or whether it was Netherlands. Everyone did their job, and I'm sure Netherlands would be the ones who would be probably thinking that, I mean, they would be really ruining the fact that they wouldn't be able to play the Intercontinental Cup for another 4 years. So that would be something that they would definitely ruin. But as far as other associate nations are concerned, I think it is great news for all the other associate nations. And as I said, Dubai, I mean, ICC, in their meeting yesterday, they decided that the associate nations will be getting a chance to play international cricket. And but the only thing is that what they are going to do is, this will be played only in 2018. And how this is going to operate is that, as we all know, that the Intercontinental Cup is the one which actually brings the associate nations, and whichever team actually wins the Intercontinental Cup, they get a real push up the grades. Now we know for a fact that Ireland have won the Intercontinental Cup 4 times. Scotland and Afghanistan have done it once. So what they are going to do is, this is a first-class tournament, as you know, which is going to be played. So they are going to, how they are encouraging the associate nations is that whichever team wins the Intercontinental Cup will get a chance to have a taste of Test cricket, and they would be playing the lowest ranked Test team as far as the main Test nations are concerned. So this is the challenge that they are throwing now, and I think this is it's a great step in the right direction, according to me. And what they are going to do is, they are going to play, I mean, as and when they would look at the ICC standings, and whoever is languishing at the bottom would be given an opportunity to play against the associate nation, and this will be a mutual exchange. There will be 2 test matches which will be played at home, and 2 test matches which will be played away from the associate. In a sense, one match would take place at the associate nations place, and another match would take place in the whichever team is at the bottom of the ICC Test cricket rankings. Now what this will do is that, one is the associate nation first and foremost will get a taste of Test cricket, which is very important. That's one thing. And the second thing that it does is that the associate nation, say for example it is Ireland or Netherlands, because they have not, or Afghanistan, they have not been having lots of cricket. So when the international cricket comes, what happens is that the associate nations revenue definitely, the cricketing revenue definitely gets a boost, because there will be a lot of fans and public coming and flocking the stadium to watch the match. So that will bring the revenue, and the gatehouse receipts will also increase with matches being played. And I'm sure those 2 5-day tests, whenever it is going to be played in the Associate Nations country, that would be a huge boost for international cricket. Not only that, for the country it would be a huge boost, and I'm sure there would be sellout crowds there to watch those matches, because that would be an extreme rarity for the Associate Nations who would be playing as and when they win whichever Associate Nation actually wins the Intercontinental Cup. As far as the team which is at the bottom of the ICC table, for them also I think it would be something which will be good, because that will also bring in some gate money for them. Now, just going through this particular ICC, what do you call the LCC, this amendment that has been done. ICC Chief Executive David Richardson was the one who announced this at the end of the 2-day board meeting in Dubai. So that is something which I said has come as a breath of fresh air, and I said this is great news for all the associate nations which are playing. So it is absolutely great news, no doubt about it. And another thing that the ICC agreed upon is that they are going to retain the same T20 World Cup format which was played this year, and we all know that India are going to be the proud host of the T20 World Cup in 2016, this year's finalist. It is going to be the same. The top 8 ICC T20 members, in the sense full members, would be qualifying, while the 9th and 10th ranked full members will get automatic places in the qualifying round. There will be again 6 teams which will progress to the 14-team ICC World T20 qualifier in 2015, and I'm told it would be done in Ireland and Scotland. So this is something. This was the news I wanted to cover, because, as I said, this is great news as far as associate nations are concerned, whether it be Ireland, whether it be Afghanistan, whether it is Ireland, Afghanistan, Scotland. Netherlands miss out, as you know. So I think it is going to be Hong Kong who would be there in the mix, and I have a feeling it is United Arab Emirates, and Papua New Guinea has also gained test recognition, as you know, in the sense they have gained an opportunity. There are some new teams which are coming to the Intercontinental Cup, and I'm sure it is one is Papua New Guinea, and I'm sure United Arab Emirates is another, and I think it's Hong Kong if I'm not wrong, or it is Nepal, which I need to really check. But all these nations, it would have given them a great boost, and I'm sure the associate nations are going to welcome this move with such happiness that the happiness would know no bounds, because they would be probably thinking, all the associate nations would be basically thinking, when is the day that is going to come when they would be, well, they definitely get an opportunity now to play one-day internationals in the 50-over World Cup and in the T22, but this is great encouragement by the ICC and the associate nation. This will also bring a lot of, I think this will also give a great boost to cricket in general, and we will see more and more teams taking up to cricket because they know for a fact that if they win the Intercontinental Cup, they have an opportunity to play against a test ranked side. I mean, a side which is already playing test matches. They would have an opportunity to pit their skills against them, and what an opportunity that would be. And another thing that this could do, say for example, if any of the associate nations, one of the associate nations would definitely win the Intercontinental Cup, what it would do is it would really give an opportunity for the ICC to really have a good look at how the match was played, or how they played, and this will also tell them. I think this will also promote the ICC Test rankings in a big way, because instead of waiting for quite a long time, like Ireland, as you know, has been waiting for quite a long time to get Test status. They have won the Intercontinental Cup 4 times, but if they could do that and then get there, it will also give a sort of a glimpse into Ireland's skills, and I'm sure Ireland or any of the associate nation that wins the cup would be graduating to the test level a bit quickly, because ICC would be probably definitely winning those matches, and they might come. They probably would come to the conclusion that it's high time that we grant the test status. And if, say, for example, the associate nation beats the test nation, the ranked test nations, what would happen is that the associate nation would end up getting a test status as soon as that particular matches are over, as I said. So I think it is a big step that has been taken, and one has to really hail the ICC for taking such a great step forward. So once again, I would congratulate the ICC, and as I said, your host Ram, who is such a passionate, so passionate about this game. As I said, I want more and more cricket to be played by more countries, and for me, it gives me great joy that such an encouragement is given to all the nations which wish to play cricket. And really, I'm really absolutely overwhelmed by this ICC. ICC taking such a step today. Well, so now let's leave from here. So associate nations, I'm very happy for you, and also good luck to you in the future. Okay, now let's look at the other cricket news very briefly. Now, as you know, Zimbabwe, who didn't do well in the T20 World Cup, they struggled and they had lots of problems going on as far as Zimbabwean cricket is concerned. Like they had player strikes, administrative troubles, a lot of other things. And the last trip was, I think, Pakistan and India also went there. The last time they played was was against India in August 2013. Now, the good news for Zimbabwe is that Australia, in fact, Australia and South Africa, such big teams, have decided and accepted the offer made by the Zimbabwean Cricket Board to go and play cricket there. In fact, so what's going to happen is in the month of August, September, we are going to see both South Africa and Australia in Zimbabwe. So what is going to happen, and this will also be a sort of a preparation for the 2015 World Cup in Australia and New Zealand. What they are going to do, is they will be touring Zimbabwe. For Australia, they are touring after a decade. For South Africa, probably they have done it in the past. Australia, South Africa and Zimbabwe will be clashing in a triangular series for the first time. And looking at it, Australia and South Africa are absolute giants, and Zimbabwe are really, compared to both these teams, probably one would feel they have no chance, but it's very too early to say anything on that. But all in all, what is good for me on this score is that Zimbabwe is seeing a lot of cricket. We did see that when India were playing in Zimbabwe, there were a lot of crowds, and people were really excited in the stadium, and it was a good sight to watch. So definitely there's more encouragement for Zimbabwe now, and I'm told they are also going to play test matches. Now test matches are going to be played only against South Africa, so South Africans are the ones who would be first coming into Zimbabwe, and they would be first playing, I think it was going to be playing one test match, and they're going to play 3 one-day internationals, and then Australia joined them, and then they go on to the triangular series between South Africa, Australia and Zimbabwe. So I think that is something which is very good to know. And Zimbabwe, I think, would be definitely richer as a cricket board, because when 2 giant teams are coming, I'm sure they would definitely have sellout crowds over there, and which will bring in a lot of revenue for the Zimbabwean Cricket Board. Well, dear fans and subscribers, on this very great news that the associate nations would be getting the taste of they would be getting a taste of Test cricket for the first time in the history in 2018. Your host Ram would like to end the cricket show for today, and hope to see you all tomorrow on my next Cricket Happening show. Until then, it's Ram saying goodbye. Thank you.